is like, it's considered to be an illusion, within the Vedic sort of philosophy and mysticism. You can call it religion if you want. And many other things, thought systems and philosophies have sort of suggested, that the world is an illusion. But, I always like to look at things from different angles. And so, that, so for a person who, doesn't really know me that well or has only listened to, one or two things that I've said, I might be a very confusing person to listen to, because it might seem like I'm contradicting myself, quite frequently. But, to me, I'm always sort of in a state of reevaluating, my own point of view, and to really get a full picture, I think it's good to put yourself, do thought exercises, so, and to do a thought exercise, one must sort of use the suspension of disbelief, and sort of embody, what it would be, how the world would look if I applied this lens to it and viewed it from that point of view. Or, sometimes things are that appear to be contradictory can be two things that are both true, but there's a missing link that hasn't been explained well, so it appears like they don't play nice or play well together if you look at them separately. Sort of if you look at them within the vacuum of their own existence, and then you don't build a bridge between the two, and it could appear that the two things don't mesh well together, when in actuality they might be extremely complementary and perhaps highly reliant. For one to exist, it might actually require the existence of the other, sort of, thing. So, what I was thinking about, is the world an illusion? Or is it exactly what it appears to be? What do I mean by appears to be? Is it exactly, in whatever state we find ourselves, is it actually an exact reflection of ourselves? So in that sense, it's not really an illusion. It's just a mirror. The illusion is the misunderstanding of how intimately connected we are to the world. And so whatever we believe to be real, in a sense, becomes real in that very moment, because it's like we've taken off that article of clothing of reality and have viewed reality through that particular, we've undressed that particular part of reality, and now that's what we're seeing. So whatever so it's like reality is like this very sympathetic creature, and it's like us looking back at ourselves, and whatever it is, whatever mood we find ourselves in, whatever like thoughts we have, suddenly we find ourselves in that reality. And so we're always choosing the reality that we live in, regardless of what anyone else's opinions are on what our misunderstandings may be. In some sense, it's true until we decide it's not. And essentially that like everything, no matter how scientific you want to get about it, it's a decision to believe in the most, what we believe to be most reasonable. And how that is defined and how that is colored is largely determined by how does it serve us in the particular moment that we find ourselves in. So the world is both, perhaps an illusion, and it's also exactly it is exactly what we believe it to be, or what it appears to be is exactly what it is. So I mean, it sounds like a oxymoronical statement or a paradox, but perhaps yeah. I'm finding myself, there's like something in my brain that is I'm trying to find words for, but it's sort of like not fully baked yet, so I'll just leave that one alone for now. Anyhow, I'll leave it here.